I want to start this video off by saying this is for people who are obsessed with the meta and play by that rather than just getting characters you love. This is for people who play the gacha solely to get cards to fill their team slots and don't care about characters as long as they have the strongest team. I think any card can work for your team if you put in the work, and this is to help you better understand the card and put it in the right team for both you and that card. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're already well versed in meta and gameplay, so I'm not going to explain basic gameplay stuff. If you're new and don't know mechanics yet, I have videos on that to fill in some gaps. Jack is a defense SSR. His max attack is 13,485 and his max attack is 5,355. His HP is way above average right now, and that's considering both just SSRs and then all cards. He's number 19 and the highest HP in the game, which is good. And like most defense cards, and especially those with high HP, his attack suffers a bit. It's fairly close to the all cards average and it isn't above by that much. But looking at just other SSRs, it's quite a bit lower. It's not as drastic as some other units, but yeah. His spell 1 is Aqua Wave, his spell 2 is Fire Shot 2 and later Flame Blast 2, his spell 3 is Leash Shot 2. So Jack has two skills, Damage Cut and Evasion Boost. The Damage Cut starts off as a minor cut for one turn on his spell 1 at level 1, at level 5 it lasts 3 turns, and at level 10 it's moderate for 3 turns. The Evasion Boost is tied to his spell 3, it starts off as a minor evasion to caster for one turn at level 1, and then at level 5 it's moderate, it doesn't change at level 10 unfortunately. Ruggy is Jack's duo magic partner and he also gives Jack a moderate HP boost. Kate gives him a minor power boost and Ordo gives him a minor HP boost. For me, my favorite thing about Jack is his evasion boost, so that'll be my main focus for alternatives. My suggestions for alternatives would be Birthday Boy Azul, Birthday Jacket Jamil, Apprentice Chef Kate, and School Uniform Sebek. They have the same spells, and they both have damage cut. Their stats are also pretty close to each other. Unfortunately, they have no buddies in common and their second skill is different. He has Aqua Wave, Leash Shot 2, albeit in a different slot, and Evasion Boost. Everything else is different though. Jamil even starts off with Evasion Boost, whereas Jack has to unlock it with spell 3. Azul is the closer SSR out of the two, but if you're needing that evasion boost specifically and that's your main draw for Jack, if he doesn't come home, Jamil would be a good alternative. Kate's main strength, like Jamil, is evasion boost. He does have flora and water spells, but they're not the same strengths as Jack's are, and they also don't hit the same amount of times. It's really just only matching elements here, but he does have evasion boost, which makes him a decent budget option. And lastly, Sebek. No rare cards have evasion boost, but at least he has damage cut like Jack. He's defense, and like Kate, this is a situation where he has the same elements but different spells. He has a water spell 1 and a fire spell 2. If you're in desperate need of a budget option with those elements, I'd recommend Sebek, but if you mostly need that evasion boost, unfortunately no rare card is going to fill that role. But if you don't need it, then the Sebek is fine. So if you pull this Jack, I think his main things are 1, HP padding, 2, putting him in teams going against extremely difficult enemies, and 3, just where you need a defense unit to be honest. His high HP is going to help pad numbers, so if you have a team a little lacking in HP, he'd be great there. Not to mention, because he has all the elements in that element triangle thing, he's pretty flexible on where you can put him, granted you have spell 3 unlocked. Now, because he has evasion boost and can miss enemy attacks, I would say if there's an enemy you're having issues with, Jack would be a good unit to try out in that battle since he might be able to dodge attacks. And I don't want to get too deep into Chapter 7 prep right now since we have no clue when Ian's getting it, but I will say Evasion Boost is going to be very helpful, and I think Jack is going to be an essential team member once we get to the dungeon crawling, Fire Emblem bullshit of Chapter 7. Thank you everyone for watching, and a very special thank you to my channel members and Twitch subs. Your support helps me to continue to make these videos. If you'd like early access to my videos, consider becoming a channel member. Patrons and Ko-fi members can get my scripts early before I record them. I livestream over on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Thanks again guys, and I'll see y'all later.